Anyway, let's see. Anyway, hey everyone, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 3 where, let's see, I did do a lot of grinding, did get some more shurikens, so I'm up to 24 now. And I also modified all the magic with Connor and Laurie. As you can see here, I kept Connor pretty similar, except I gave him a few black magic spells like Break and then Bio and Quake. And then we have the two summons here, with Leviathan and Bahamut. And then with Laurie, I kept most of his low-level magic the same, except we have Break 2 instead of Quake on level 7. I'm gonna need that for one very specific purpose, and you guys will know when you see it. And then also have Warp instead of I think Arrow 2. And then I think with the summons that Laurie's gonna be the one that has to do the most damage, so I think we'll just go ahead and trust him on that one. And then, let's see, I went ahead and gave everybody safe because that was actually pretty helpful for me against Bahamut, so I think we'll just keep everybody, just raise everybody's defense, and then that's gonna be pretty helpful going down the road. And then also went ahead and just bought as many of these as I could. So with that said, I think we're ready to start this. This is always a good start. These guys are always really annoying because they can just get 2 flames on you and it's more of a death by 1,000 cuts type of thing. And fortunately, Connor's not taking that much damage because he has a ribbon. But unfortunately, that really cut down everybody else's HP though. So unfortunately, we're off to a pretty lousy start here. And what makes this final dungeon so tricky as well as really annoying is that you have to make it through the Crystal Tower as well as the Dark World and then beat all those bosses and then just do all that without dying. So that's one of the reasons why I am kind of starting early today. I'd petrify him. And unfortunately, people are almost dead because, for better or worse, Yuan still has the, Genji stuff. I was gonna... Okay, well, at least hopefully I can take care of this guy quickly. At least I'm, going down back and forth between the, in Eureka. Definitely did help out with building up my levels. And then unfortunately I gotta start using these early. But fortunately, since we're sages, we do have a ton of those low level spells. And then we also have plenty of elixirs in case we need to use them. But there is one scripted boss fight that we're supposed to lose, but we actually do get full refills, so at least we got that going for us. Although I am attacking more with Laurie because he does have the ultimate Rod End Golem staff. So now I can turn enemies to stone in one attack. I do not need this. Let's have you guys attack the same one. And then let's see how this works. Oh, that didn't kill him. I might be in trouble here. So let's see, where are we? Kinda thinking I should have looted all this stuff earlier. Yeah, see, I'm getting all these items that are just low-level spells. So let's see what else we can get. So hopefully everybody's doing well after Christmas. Of course, it is really cold out here. It's really cold everywhere, actually. Fortunately, we can take care of these guys pretty quickly. And we'll just let them turn them to stone. Well, it seems kind of ironic seeing as how that thing looks like a Medusa. Okay, we got 2 barriers, so at least that's kind of our wall, or our version of reflect. And there's one death. That was kind of our own fault for not really healing up you on enough. So, life. So unfortunately, this is off to a horrendous start. Just gotta keep running into those stupid genies and all they do is just drain your health. I might have to use a, yeah, I might have to use an elixir later on. Not need that now, but fortunately we have the protect ring on him, so I don't know if that stoning would have worked. Well, that stoning worked. So I got 15, 13. Yeah, so you can definitely see why the end is a lot more of a slog compared to other parts of this game. Yeah, unless like you want to kill that one. Okay, well this is yeah, so Mitchell is actually the one ahead on experience compared to everybody else. This part is a giant maze. I mean, fortunately the labyrinths for the most part have actually been pretty simple. compared to other games. Like, I know I was looking at some parts of Final Fantasy II and just how incredibly stupidly designed those dungeons are. But that's also one other reason you won't see me play Final Fantasy II on this channel. No, I do not like these guys. Mostly because they can't kill you instantly. And I got another back attack on these stupid guys. Okay, well, at least Connor took care of that. There's Cure 2, Laurie, and... yeah, give Mitchie one of those two. And then you, Cure 2. Yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna try and do for this part. Okay, good. Got another one of those. I think I might want to use one before the fight with Xande. Or some people call him Xand, I don't know. I'm getting really sick of these guys. I'll say that much. And I'm saving my high potions for the Dark World. Because I'm definitely gonna have to use a lot of magic during those, like that final gauntlet of boss fights. Yeah, at least I got a first shot at these guys. So hopefully people out there enjoyed their Christmas. I might just stayed around here and then visited some family and friends. Always a fun time. Yeah, that's important. We definitely should save up on those. I mean, fortunately, I already have saved up on these elixirs. So at least I can afford to use them before the Xande fight. Of course, he gets a friggin' cheap shot on me. And fortunately, he aimed at Connor, and Connor had the ribbon, so at least that didn't work. So let's see here. What I need to do is I need to go across and then take that route, because then I can get an Eldest Staff for Laurie. Well, fortunately, those generals are pretty easy to deal with. Okay, got one of those. And got one of those. So let's go ahead and remove that. And I got an Eldest Staff. Which is kind of a shame, because I really don't need fire and ice and bolt magic anymore. But that's at least good to have. So just gotta backtrack a little bit. So yeah, see, fortunately the enemies here aren't too tricky now. Just that first floor kind of kicked my ass. So, let's see, how do we want to do this? Okay, at least they work together pretty well. First I gotta drop a Cure 2 on Yuan. Just before he ends up getting himself killed again. Which, unfortunately, has been a recurring theme in this series. Although I might edit together a death counter just to see like how many times I died total. I think these guys can. I think Mitchell and Yuan should be able to kill them by themselves, but let's just go ahead and stone them just in case. Although the good news is I am one-shotting a lot of opponents. So I think we could be at the halfway point of this particular tower. I also do like this track though. Not as much as a Dark World, but I do like this track overall. It definitely has good dungeon feel to it. A nice crit. Let's see, where are we with skill level? I got Mitchie at 25, we got Yuan at 25. So Laurie's at 17, and then Connor's at 16. Which I think that's the more stuff you do in battle. Is I know I've said this before, but I know the reason that Laurie was so far ahead of Connor in skill was just because he was using more stuff in battle. Okay, I do not appreciate you all three of them targeting him. God damn, that is so annoying. Okay, at least we finished them off. Yeah, I was kind of prepared for the recording curse, so that's why we hoarded up all those items. Because in my practice runs, I was actually getting through this pretty reasonable pace. So let's stone the last one. Although we are getting a lot of money we're not going to be able to do anything with. So let's see, I think we've got about 3 more floors to go. These guys hit hard. So we gotta use a Cure 2 on Mitchell. Yeah, you know what, while we're here, let's just get that. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and keep him at about 3,000. If I get more, then that's fine. But I think that's just reasonable, so I don't blow through all my spells. Yeah, so I think I got a good pattern for those shinobis. I gotta figure out which way is which. Well, fortunately, that part wasn't too tricky to worry about. Got a lot going on. That's a break 2, that one. And you're out of here. And you're also out of here. At least 2 offensive magic users is definitely making this a lot easier. Okay, that didn't work, but that one did. Fortunately, that's why we got 99 of these. Oh, I also had to use one in the ancient labyrinth. But fortunately, with you on having that boomerang, that is definitely making things easier every time I get back attacked. So we should be getting close to the end. So I think I gotta loop around one. Although I think they knew that the last dungeon was going to be pretty tough, so at least they gave you plenty of Phoenix Downs to work with. And then fortunately I hoarded a bunch of them from earlier, so at least I'm in decent shape for this. No, these guys aren't that bad, they just hit really hard. Okay, good. So now, fortunately, Yuan can at least get better armor. And that is one reason I kind of didn't buy that crystal stuff earlier. What else did I find there? Oh, this is a black hole. Don't think we're gonna need that, because I don't think anybody uses like wall or anything. Well, that barely did anything, but okay. But then again, I did use it on all 4 people, and unfortunately that doesn't do a whole lot. Is there anything over there? I don't think so. Okay, here's where all the important stuff is. Well, most of the important stuff. Because we already got the good weapons. So to do this, we have to cross this way. I don't think I need that because I think I can just keep the protect ring on Yuan. So I think we're good with that. Well, fortunately those guys are easy. Okay, I got myself a crystal shield. I think there's one more Phoenix down and one more elixir. And of course, right when I say that, this happens. So let's see, Mitchie got up to level 2, so that's good. Okay, at least that's gonna be helpful. But I think the second we get into more ribbons, I think Johan's gonna have to get one of them first. Because we are in the Dark World, we are gonna be able to get ribbons for everyone. Although Thor ended up dying pretty quickly. So let's see, got ourselves, how many Phoenix Downs is that? Because we definitely are gonna need some for the final stretch. So 24, at least I ported them well. Was it this part? That's creepy. Also, there's no music going on, so, yes, very eerie. Let's see here. So, let's see here. Where are we with magic spells? So we still have plenty of Bahamut. We do have plenty of life 2s. Because I think that's how we're going to handle this against Zonde. Of course, I might end up safing some people too. We'll have to see. Of course, this is extremely creepy. And we got 5 demon dragons staring at us. I just gotta make sure we're up to snuff here. And then suddenly curse. But unfortunately, this is the naivety of it. Okay, was not expecting that. Oh, hey, Dorga's here. And then this is where Dorga ends up reaching out for other people's help. So fortunately, Dorga was quickly able to find Sarah and Sid. And then, see, the third one should be... Oh, hey, we're back here. Oh, hey, Dash made it. Hooray. I do like this guy. He is probably one of my favorite NPCs in this game. And let's see, who's next? Okay, Alice. And then, last but not least, we get one of the old guys. Yeah, this kind of does take a while to line everything up. And then they go and take off the dragons. So let's see, I just gotta make sure we're well equipped for this. Because, let's see, we do have to fight Zonde next, and Let's see, he has a really nasty Meteo spell we gotta worry about. Of course, that's why Pro Jared ended up dying in this part. Oh, hi, buff dude in the cape. So I think what we're gonna do is, well, let's start by, safing ourselves. Because I think it's just more important that I keep Connor and Laurie alive. Because we do have to be pretty aggressive in this fight. Okay, at least that gives us a, chance to save everybody else now. So you go ahead and get Mitchell, you can and then Laurie, you can go ahead and save you on. See how this goes. Okay, that really could have been a lot worse. And of course you get the safes off afterwards. Let's see, so Connor, why don't you cure for yourself? And then Laurie, cure for Mitchell. So that way, if he gets another Meteo off, at least Connor can stay alive. So I think it's important I keep at least one Sage alive. And then, see, let's do this again, except, you go ahead and cure for Yuan, and then Laurie, you cure for yourself. You gonna survive this? Nope, Laurie didn't. Let's see, go ahead and life to him. At least we're getting consistent 2,000 damage. Let's see, can you, haste you on, and then, let's see, Laurie cure for everybody. Oh, nice. Ended up doing it. And then Yuan got 22 hits off on that one. Yeah, so now it turns out that Zonde was actually getting was actually in cahoots with a Dark Cloud. And then since we defeated him, and he was the one doing everything in the in this particular world, whereas the Dark Cloud was kind of the one running things behind the scene. So, in spite what this actually is not the final boss. This is actually a scripted fight we're supposed to lose. So let's just go ahead and get and not waste any time losing it. And then this is also the final boss music. So we can't hit this thing at all. And then also, it has that really nasty flare wave attack. So let's just go ahead and finish losing here. Although, really, to drive the point home, they really should have given him more flare waves. Or at least let it go first or something like that. I don't know, though. And that's the ball game for us. Or is it? And then it also plays the defeat music here. So that's what you get. But then, unfortunately, the 5 Hearts of Light did help us out. But then, fortunately, Dorga and Yoon come to the rescue. And then we're back in the game. Yeah, unfortunately, we saw that pretty awful thing. And there's nothing particularly... Well, then again, it's one of those things that Dark isn't necessarily evil. So basically where we are is that Dark got a little bit too strong than Light. And then we just gotta go ahead and set this straight now. And there is really no turning back once we get to this particular part. That's because we do have to go through the Dark World now. Let's just go ahead and talk to everybody here. And into the breach. And here we are in the Dark World, and let's see, what we need to do is that, we need to, go, find the, 4 Dark Warriors. Instead of the, 4 Light Warriors, they had the 4 Dark Warriors. So we need to find them, and then, free their respective crystals, before we even have a chance at fighting the Dark Cloud. Which is actually in the door ahead, but shouldn't go there yet. So, kinda trying to decide how to do this, because I know the hardest boss is in the bottom right. I know the easiest boss is in the top left. So I'm just trying to decide my course of action here. I also do love this track. This is probably my favorite track in the game. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I fight the easy one first, and then get ribbons for everybody, it might make fighting the bottom right one easier. Or do I just want to get the toughest one out of the way first? I think we'll fight the easy ones first. And then Cage. No relation to Johnny Cage. Or Luke Cage, for that matter. Well, let's just go ahead and get to work here. And then, fortunately, we can wipe these guys out at a pretty decent rate. And then that's the end of him. So let's see, where are we with skill? I think, yeah, Connor's at 18, I think Laurie's at 18. And then Mitchell and Yuan should be 26 or 27. Yeah, so this is definitely, going the right way, I would say. So, let's see here. I think it was this way. Hello, we have leader. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's see if you guys can't turn her into stone. That does kind of remind me of Karai from the Ninja Turtles movie. meant that 2007 one. Even though, frankly, I didn't think that movie was that bad. I didn't think it was great, but I didn't think it was bad. Okay, that didn't work. That unfortunately did a ton. So I think now is the time to start using those high potions. Yeah, I think we definitely need to do that. And you're out of here. Fortunately, turning stuff to stone is always useful. Now we do find ribbons here, but we also had to fight Zonde clones, which is definitely not an easy thing to do. So let's just do this. Found ribbon, monster appeared. Of course, he gets the first shot. So anyway, here's a reason I make sure to give Laurie break 2, and that's because we can turn to stone. So that is how we're gonna fight him. Yeah, if you want to call this a pussy way of doing it, then go ahead. But frankly, it's just really not worth messing with this guy. So let's see, Yawn, you get this one. Mostly because you've been dying too much, so at least I kinda owe you that. I think I gotta go down 1. Maybe that was not a good idea to use all those potions. Oh yeah, right away. At least Mitchie can kill them, and then we can petrify them too. Dang, which way was it? Yeah, so it looks like it was this way. Of course, I friggin' get into one of these right before the boss. Hopefully he won't give us that much trouble. Okay, so there's that. So at least I found a decent pattern against these guys. So let's see here, let's go ahead and heal up before we take this on. So we got that, and then Laurie just finish up curing everybody. Okay, we're good. Let's get to work on this thing. And first up the bat is Cerberus. So I'm gonna be pretty aggressive with making sure I either haste people or save people. And then I'm gonna be pretty aggressive about doing this offensively. That's because some of these bosses can really mess you up if you ain't careful. And just the fact that we gotta make it through this whole thing, beat 4 bosses, and then beat the Dark Cloud all without dying. This is definitely going to be a tricky thing to do. Let's see here. You bio, and then you also bio. need that. So it appears that's not really that effective, so... So you Quake, you Leviathan. Guess we got a crit. And then Wave of Doom. Oh, that did not do a whole lot, but at least it got the job done. So let's see what you gotta say. So they kind of know the stakes here, so at least they're doing a good job helping us out. So Connor Cure 2s. And I think, yeah, we can just have Laurie Cure 2 everybody else. Kinda don't want to go too far with this. Let's see, you guys do that. And then you guys go ahead and stone her. Let's hope this works. Although I don't really have many plans for New Year's. I mean, that clock moved forward and it's January, whoop-de-doo. And let's see here. I think we're getting pretty close. So at least that's one done. And for those of you wondering, no, I can't warp my way out of this either. Otherwise, that would have been a little bit too convenient. Yeah, that didn't kill him. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, fortunately, Connor finished him off. So let's see, I think attack-wise, yeah, we have Johan at 386 and then Mitchell's at 366. I think most of that has to do with the Ragnarok, but let's see here. Also, you can, if you're at level 99 Onion Kid, you can actually, mess people up pretty easily. It's one of those nice little Easter eggs they do. Which is one thing I do appreciate from this game. And let's just stone that one. So let's see, yeah, we're almost, at least that's one down, 3 to go. But unfortunately, that's still 3 more to go, so we still got a long way here. And let's see, one thing I was planning on doing with this channel was, I did also get a pretty cool cookbook for Christmas, so that's I am planning on streaming cooking a few things, maybe. But of course that also depends on if I get a good enough camera for that. And also our kitchen isn't exactly camera friendly either. So I think I might be able to use an elixir after, or use elixirs on, Connor and Laurie after this boss. So I could just hold off until, let's see, or maybe we could hold off until... So to get the ribbon, I gotta go all the way to the left. But I think we could hold off until right before the, next boss. And unfortunately, this thing isn't that big a threat, but still kind of a threat. Then again, every enemy in this place is a threat. I have definitely gotten killed by, worse things before. I mean, not like worse as in they're tougher, but you know what I mean. By, weaker enemies, I meant to say. I do not need this before the boss. So let's see, we're here at, there's Garm, but, we're here to, find the next ribbon. So we just gotta go ahead and, go all the way down from the left. And then let's just go ahead and heal up. Oh, and yes, I am gonna run out of high potions here, so there are gonna be no bets this time. So... let's do that, and then Connor, just put a cure on yourself. Let's see, so let's save Laurie, and then you break to him. Okay, good, we got that off early. Definitely gonna make things a lot easier. And then, see, this is the next ribbon, so Laurie, this one's yours. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to find a way back to, or go back up. And then go ahead and deal with it that way. And then hopefully we can finish these guys off at a decent rate. You know what? Even though I don't want a save state, I'm kind of worried I'm accidentally gonna hit one and then just end up loading a different save state and then just screwing everything up. So I'm technically not cheating. I don't think I'm cheating. I just don't want to screw myself by hitting the wrong button. Okay, good. At least we turned into stone. So let's see, we're here at the water dark crystal. See, I don't think, well, the boss here is gonna be Echidna, and I think, she can be pretty tough. Because she also has Meteo. I think we'll save Mitchell because he's the only one without a ribbon. And unfortunately, the Echidna ended up getting that one off first. And that is why we are having Laurie use Bahamut. Just so we can go ahead and do more damage. Let's do that. Counter you Cure 3, Mitchell. And then... So you can do Haste you on. Go ahead and do it that way. Okay, so at least we're in decent shape if we're using Meteor. And fortunately, I gave you on that ribbon, otherwise I would have turned him to stone. You Haste Mitchell. And you Bahamut again. Okay, at least we got that one off early. Yeah, that's always concerning. So we should be getting close to finishing her off. Let's see, yeah, let's Cure 3 everyone. And then, who's getting closer to this? Now, he could use another Meteor, so don't think it's worth taking that chance. You know what? Could you give me a bit? Okay, now it's working. Strange. Okay, well, either way, didn't end up making it through that. Definitely didn't make it easy, though. And then, fortunately, we didn't have to use that elixir either. Alrighty, so now we're halfway done with that. So we just gotta make it back up here. Hopefully everybody's doing well today, whoever's watching this. Let's see, how else are we gonna have to handle this? You know what I forgot to... Jeez, why do I keep forgetting to do this? I also forgot to put that, hey, I'm streaming thing on. God damn, no wonder nobody showed up yet. So annoying, I keep forgetting to do that. And then, Let's see, got our chat back up. So then, where we are is we're about halfway done with, everything. And I had to, like, make some kind of, like, text reminder of myself. Is, like, upload the, hey, I'm streaming video. So annoyed I keep forgetting to do that. But as far as other plans for my channel go, I think one of the things I am planning on doing is a like herbal cleanse / 24-day challenge, kind of a Q&A thing. So let's see, also some as far as like cooking stuff, let's see, do I want to go for the toughest one now? I think it might be in my better interest too. Because I know the boss at the top right hits really hard. And I do not need this. So let's see, you guys do this. Now let's just Quake, see if that works. And then you can go ahead and warp one of them. I know one thing I definitely do want to do is, and there goes one of them. Because one thing I definitely am planning on, either streaming or doing a YouTube video of is, my, veggie shake that I make, for breakfast. I mean, you can really drink it any time, it's just, what I use. Because that is definitely something I plan on making. As you know, it's New Year's, everybody wants to, like, get healthy all of a sudden, because it's a cool thing to do. But I know that's, something I just gotta, contest with. Okay, so at least we got that one out. Now here's the thing that's annoying about this, is that it's so out of the way. At least getting the ribbon for this particular one is just so out of the way. Kinda do not need this before the last Zonde clone. Although the good news is, after we beat this one, we actually don't need to fight the last one. Seeing as how we'll already have 4 ribbons. So now we can do this. Kinda don't want to keep these guys around. Yeah, so I think I'll go ahead and use that elixir, once before we fight this boss, just because this guy's pretty nasty. Or just let Bahamut kill him. Mostly because we can. We have Bahamut, we might as well use it. So... then just drop one more cure on Mitchell. So then you go ahead and break. And then you break 2. Fortunately, we caught a break that he decided to use Libra. Well, no pun intended. You know what I meant by that. But either way, fortunately, we caught a break by him not using Meteor. That could have ended pretty badly for us. And then, of course, I get into a fight right after. See if we can't stone this guy. Well, that was a nice attempt. Unfortunately, Laurie couldn't really land anything. But fortunately, that's what teamwork is for. So, with that said, Mitchie, you get the last one. Okay, fortunately, I haven't run out of space, but gotten pretty close. So, let's see, how do I want to do this? So, just go ahead and... I know there are definitely hidden ones we could use to get our way out. So, it's definitely going to make things easier. Okay, at least we finished that one off pretty quickly. Because I think here the enemies aren't really that big a problem, it's just the bosses. And also those Zonde clones. Those guys are jerks too. Although I am wondering whether or not I should start accepting donations on a PayPal account. I think if this whole training thing really takes off, then, you know, unfortunately I'm in a really big market, but if this whole health and wellness training thing takes off, then I think I might do that, but we'll see. I don't think we need to use any high potions. That does matter, by the way. So, let's see, we do have plenty of, yeah, at least we have stuff to work with here. Anyway, I hate this guy. Anyway, here's Ahriman, and he's actually making his first appearance. He is actually a recurring villain in this game. Or not in this game, but just in the Final Fantasy series. So he's safe. And unfortunately we gotta deal with this stuff. Because of course he used meteors right out of the gates. So let's see, Connor, cure for yourself. And then Laurie, see if he can cure for you on. Well, good thing I saved. Or good thing we have all those ribbons too. Yeah, I was doing some practice runs before, and really, it was much more lucrative to have the safe options, or have safe as my level 5 spell instead of a summon. Kinda glad it worked out that way. Of course, we are gonna have to haste them too. Okay, fortunately that wasn't that bad. Let's see, everybody haste. Alright, so you know what, I probably should have used a Bahamut on them. Yeah, I probably should have done it that way. And of course they hit before they get hasted. Not need that now. Blizzard. Let's see, you know what, keep everybody awake here. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Hopefully this finishes him off. Oh damn, that was a nice wish though. Well wishes. Still getting close. So let's see, Connor cure for yourself, and then Laurie get a cure 4 on Mitchell. Crit. Unfortunately, having those ribbons on us is definitely making things a lot easier. I think Yuan is fast enough that he can elixir. Or do I want him? I think a cured 3 should be sufficient for Laurie. Okay, good, we killed him. Yeah, that guy can really be a pain in the butt because of his strong magic attacks. Definitely does make things a lot harder. Yeah, so they kind of know where the stakes are. Of course, I said that before. So let's see, I think... Yeah, Laurie, just a high potion yourself. And then... Let's just consistently cure 2 Yuan. Fortunately, he did survive that, though. At least we had that going for us. And then at least we don't have to worry about trying to get that other Zonde clone. Because he definitely would have given us fits if we did. So I think, yeah, we can just do it this way. So I think, yeah. Okay, good, it's right there. Wonderful. Or actually, I'll just say wonderful. Almost 10 o'clock. Okay, good, we did stone him. So let's see, where are we? So we got 1 more to go. And unfortunately, the thing with this 2-headed dragon is that he hits really, really hard. So I don't know how helpful safe is gonna be. But I think we might as well just safe them. Or we might as well safe the sages. That did not kill him. That is unfortunate. Let's see, which one is it? Okay, I was looking for that shortcut. And then break and break. And unfortunately, that did not kill it. I was kind of hoping that would work. Okay, there's one. I think we have to... Okay, good, there's the other one. That was actually pretty convenient. You know what, let's get in the door first and then use this. Because now we got the final crystal. This is a fire one. So we do, I think the strategy here is we need to safe on sages. And then I don't think we need to life 2 as often. Because now I gotta fight the 2-headed dragon. And this guy hits like a truck. Because he can definitely one-shot people. Boy, am I glad I did that. So you counter cure 3 yourself, and then... Yeah, I think this might have to be Connor and Laurie's fight. Depending on how many times depending on how many times that happens. So I think, even though this might not be the smartest thing to do, I think what I'm gonna do is, use just ordinary life. Because let's just accept factual they lie, we're gonna be dying a lot. Or maybe I should have kept you on the back row. So let's see, let's haste. Wait, did I haste or did I save? Oh, so much for that. Of course, there really isn't much of a difference when I'm getting one-shotted here. Let's see. You know what? While you're here, safe Mitchell, and then just use ordinary life. Oh, damn, that makes me nervous. Running a little low on cured 3s here. Well, so much for that. Let's see if this finishes them off. Okay, good. Unfortunately, Mitchell had to bite the bullet on that one, but that is kind of how that goes. And avoid. There's hope and love left to fight this. So that's always good. Because we all know the power of love is or what was it Bob Marley said? Like there can never be peace until the power of love is greater than the love of power. Is that what he said? So fortunately we hoarded all those Phoenix down, so let's go ahead and use one. Yeah, so now that we got all 4 crystals, now that we've freed all 4 of the Dark Warriors, at least they are gonna help us fight the Dark Cloud and actually make her beatable. Unlike last time, where we just got our asses kicked. But then again, speaking of Bob Marley, how about that whole story about... Well, actually, you know what? I don't want to go there here. That's one of those things you don't talk about online. Or you don't talk about where a lot of people can see it. Although there was something else that happened with that one vegan chef that is pretty concerning. At least for me. Once again, not gonna get into that though. Not that many potions, so just need to get a little bit more done. Although I probably should put that up on my Instagram soon. Is the who wants to do this 180 thing. Of course, I do gotta chase that soon. Okay, so that's the end of that. So we do have to do one more little thing first before, so now we're at least ready to get here. But we just gotta go through this thing first. And no relation to Double D and Ed, Edd n Eddy. Which was actually a decent cartoon, but I think I kinda was a little bit too old to, appreciate it. So I think that's one of those things that makes more sense when you're like 8 or 9 compared to when you're like 13 or 14. So let's see, I think it was maybe that. Okay, well, fortunately, we got through that part pretty easily. And it turns out I'm actually not going to run out of high potions here. Or maybe I still will. Okay, so that's done with. Even though they're at full health, we, do need to give them all their spells back. And then... let's see, we gotta get rid of some stuff too. Don't need this. And we really don't have a reason to keep around any of the Genji stuff either. And then Lilith Kiss you can go to. And then, yeah, Earth Drum you can go to. Because after that long, grind, we did make it. So we gotta get shurikens on our ninjas. And this is pretty much how we're gonna fight the Dark Cloud, is we're just gonna chuck shurikens at it until it dies. Because that's pretty much the strategy here. More eerie music. So let's see. Let's hope this goes well. And then, fortunately, the Dark Warriors are here. Of course, running into it always the best way to hold it off. Anyway, welcome to the final encounter with the Dark Cloud. So we just need to get after it. That's all this is. And then, let's see, let's have our sages safe themselves. Because I think the kind of system I want to use is that, we want to use, like, heal one sage and then heal one, ninja. So I think that's the way we're gonna have to do this. Okay, good, at least we got both the safes. So what we gotta do is we do have to re-equip all the shurikens every time, which unfortunately could be kind of boring to watch, but it is necessary. Also, this is some pretty good final boss music. And then, let's see, let's just go ahead and equip him. So the system I'm thinking about is that one person cures that one, and then let's see, I think Laurie you can cure through yourself. I probably should have cured Ford. Okay, good, at least we got that one off. Yeah, so we're gonna do it this way. Although I do appreciate that Connor's really not taking that much damage. And then watch the next one's gonna be like 3,000. That's kind of the way things have been going in this playthrough so far. But it might come to an end tonight. Let's see, so we gotta get the shurikens on everyone. Connor, so cure 4, and then while we're here, let's just cure 4 Connor. That crappy one might not survive this. Nope. Unfortunately, Mitchell got a nice critical hit. Of course, it is pretty fitting if Yuan's the only one who ends up dying here. Because now Mitchell's gonna have to do most of the killing. Let's see, life 2, and then Laurie cure for Mitchell. At least we're getting some nice numbers here. So I think if anything, Laurie might be the only one to die from this. Getting pretty low on shurikens here. Wondering if I could pull this off. Well, then again, even if we don't have enough shurikens, oh yeah, I forgot Yuan died earlier. Not like that hasn't happened like 100 times already. So, let's see if Laurie can sneak in a Bahamut. He might not survive this. Okay, he did. And Yuan's the one who finishes her off. Yay, we did it. That is the end of Final Fantasy III, and that is the end of the Dark Cloud. So let's see, about 10 o'clock. So this took me about an hour and a half, so overall not that bad. Although this kind of shaking screen effect, kind of interesting little effect you got. And we got a nice little epilogue screen. Okay, well, not a... I'm gonna have to do something about that. Yeah, unfortunately, this is kind of an old ROM, and some stuff kind of gets stuck going from emulator to emulator. So, unfortunately, that's just what happens. But I'll just go ahead and play the actual ending a little bit later. Yeah, so the text is unfortunately messed up here, and then it's unfortunately messed up in the, I think it might be messed up in the casting call, too. But either way, it just basically said as, like, something about hope and good things happening. Who knows. Of course, I'll find out pretty soon. But let's see, as for my overall thoughts on the game, I think this game did a lot of things really well. I think it is definitely the best Final Fantasy game on the Famicom. And then I do like the job system, but I do also wish that it was a little bit more open. As in, there's sometimes they just really cram you into doing something. Like in this particular case, they pretty much forced us into using 2 ninjas and 2 sages. I know that Pro Jared did end up beating it with a knight, a ninja, a warlock, and a sage. And then we get a nice little epilogue with them taking everybody home. And then we still get the invincible. Of course, I would rather use that thing down the road. But either way, overall for this game, it is a lot of fun, and it's definitely one that's worth playing. If you kind of don't mind the NES stuff with it, like saving and then... or just the way saves work and then how they don't give you any checkpoints in the final dungeon. Because, I mean, fortunately they fixed that in later Final Fantasy games. I really do like these guys. I think they're probably my second favorite NPC behind Desh. And then as for my future plans for RPG Thursday, I think, boy, I haven't really decided yet, but I was thinking, yeah, I don't know if I want to stick with Final Fantasy or not. Because I am definitely going to do the GBA version of Final Fantasy 1, but probably not after this. Now, I'm actually kind of thinking about Chrono Trigger for my next edition of RPG Thursday. And then King Alice is actually a pretty cool guy, too. And then we get the fast ship again. I do like that. Or the Nautilus. But also to expand on the whole job system, they do a lot of things right, and then they also have a few issues. Like, they're definitely a few jobs a lot more useful than other ones. But either way, that's just to decide what I decide to go with. I think I might have to, or I might end up doing a, like, death counter, just to edit that. And then that's unfortunately probably gonna take a while. Although I like this with Dash, you have I'm just gonna assume that was Mitchell taunting him, but who knows. Well, then again, that could have been Laurie taunting him, who knows. Although I do like Sid too. They did make him a staple in the series about it's either this game or the second game they made him a staple in the series. Like, there was always a Sid, but they were, like, different characters. But that is one other thing I do really like about this game is that they do have so many likable NPCs. No, the struggle. The constant power struggle in a relationship, isn't that right? And then the interesting thing about Sarah in the DS version is that Ingus is the one who ends up hooking up with her at the end. But then they kind of leave it up to interpretation, which I'm guessing it was Mitchell just because of him being the leader. And then everybody is thrilled to see us, and then everybody else is thrilled to have us here. Uh-oh, jealousy. And then, fortunately, this time we don't have to worry about darkness and light being out of balance, at least until, I think it might have been, what, like 6 when they had the World of Balance and World of Ruin? And then we do get this particular scene that's actually pretty snazzy for 1990 Famicom. Although, unfortunately, we're not getting any Ninja Gaiden Sunrise endings. I think that was only the second one where the sun rises. No, it was the first one. What am I thinking? I think 2 was the only one with a sunset. Although, speaking of Ninja Gaiden, I gotta get back to Fester's Quest. I think I am gonna do that this week, though. Flashiness. Although the interesting thing about the way they handled the floating continent was that, at least you learn afterwards that Zonde already had this plan in place for a while. Also, the music in this game is outstanding compared to the other ones, at least for the Famicom ones. Because there are a lot of people that say that they like the NES soundtrack a lot better than the PSP one. And then we get a nice little casting call here. So of course we got our leader first, and that's gonna be Mitchell. Well, fortunately he's been playing a lot better, but god damn, we just need an offensive line and some people for him to throw to. And then Yuan, unfortunately, is the recipient of the most deaths in this game, but he actually did do a lot of helpful things against like enemies and bosses. And then so far Connor Murphy hasn't been having a good season, but I think he's playing on a different side of the line now. And my pick for player of the game gets to be Laurie, just because I feel like he contributed the most, and then also died the, well, I don't know if he died the least, but I know he was pretty close. And then the text is messed up again. But you know these guys as Sarah, Sid. And then, I don't know, if you're watching this sometime in the future, who would your, I don't know, who you would have as your player of the game for this? Because I think everybody has a decent case. And also there was a nice, fill for Helia. She was fun. And then I always liked Alice's sprite for some reason. And Dorga, RIP. Yoon also RIP. And then fortunately, the story itself isn't really the most, or it doesn't have the most substance, but I mean, I think it's still pretty enjoyable for an NES game. Like, 2 actually had a really well thought out story. And it is a really gritty game too. I also like how you can whack people with a book. I was thinking about using the hunter, but then just decided against it. And well, then for better or worse, that might not have went well. Because who are thieves? We just had... Yeah, we had Mitchell as a thief once, and then Laurie was a thief once. And then Mitchell was the only knight. And that's the Geomancer job, and I really should have showed them off in this playthrough, but what they can do is they can alter terrain to attack enemies. It is actually a really interesting concept. And then Dragoons. Unfortunately, Yuan was the damage dealer as the karateka. Or I think he's a master in the other one. And then that was the summoner, or the conjurer. And then the warlock dance. I always really liked that one. And then we got our last two with the ninja and the sage. I do like what they said in Samurai Jack about ninjas, like, ooh, I'm a ninja, sneaky, sneaky, you can't see me. But either way, that is Final Fantasy III. Ladies and gentlemen, definitely a series I had a lot of fun with, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching it too. Let's see, I think as for my overall schedule... Oh, hey Elizabar. Oh, welcome to the stream. You're just in time for the ending screen. Let's see, I did really enjoy Final Fantasy III, and hopefully that recording session's going well for you guys. So let's see, I think Saturday. Let's see, there's a couple of things I want to do on Saturday, so I'm not really sure what my schedule is going to be like. But I think I might end up recording Friday, actually. Just to make up for it. And then Sunday, I'm not sure if, oh, you know what, I might do something Sunday afternoon. We'll see. And see, the game does get stuck on the ending screen. But how's everything going with you, Elizabar? I think I can just stick around for a little bit more. Because I do have to show off the ending just because the text got messed up. So I think we can go ahead and get rid of that. And then I think I have to change a few things here. Yeah, so I think I can go on Firefox and then just show off the ending. Of course, I am gonna have to put a link to this in the YouTube video just so I don't end up stealing anything from anybody. Ending. Let's see, which one do I want to use? Yeah, so I think this was a part that got messed up. And then I'll go ahead and credit this guy in the description. Let's see, do I have to get the whole... I really don't want to get the whole window though. And you guys don't need to see my bookmarks. Let's see, this is working. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to credit Carl's 493 in the Well, actually, the thing is, the text got messed up here, so I'm just showing this particular part. Although this is I don't know what you call it, but I do think it's pretty decently written. Of course, you get that whole thing with Pandora's box, and then how hope was like the last thing left inside of it. Is that it? Yeah, that should be it. So let's just do that. And yeah, like I said, the text got screwed up, so that's one of the reasons why I was showing that. Let's see, I think I should be good to stream on Friday. I don't know, so I think I do have to resume Fester's Quest, so I think I'm gonna do that then. And then Saturday I was planning on going out and doing a lot of stuff, so I think, yeah, the UFC preview stream is probably going to be, at like 6 or 7 o'clock, somewhere there. And then New Year's Eve, I'm probably not going to stream at all. Might do some for New Year's Day. But then again, that is when the Twilight Zone Marathon is. And no, I don't really plan on pirating any of that, so that ain't going to happen. So, that's gonna be it for Final Fantasy 3. Or the, overall series of Final Fantasy 3. So I think I'll decide, and then, probably, sometime next week I'll just, see what I'm playing for RPG Thursday. But either way, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and I will, see you guys next time. No, actually, there is no video game, just a few things based off it, but yeah, I mean, they just had their marathon on New Year's.